Hello Scorpio, I'm Tamara and I'm going to do your love reading for December 2017. This reading is for the Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon and Scorpio Rising sign, and I hope it resonates with you. If it doesn't, please vote your Moon sign or your Rising sign. For this reading I'm using the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, and I'm going to draw a couple of clarifiers from the Gilded Tarot deck by Ciro Marchetti, and of course I will be using the Doreen Virtue Romance Angels Oracle card as well. Okay. We got the Jumping card, and this one is a Seven of Wands, and I'm going to keep this card. Okay, let's see what we have for you, dear Scorpio. Okay, this will be your near future, present, and recent past. And the first card which I have got for you is the Seven of Cups. I'm sorry the cards can turn up. I'm not reading the reversed cards. I've been commented that I'm turning cards upside down, but the whole deck has got turned upside down. And I'm an intuitive reader. I don't read the reversed card. I think that there's enough negativity in cards without actually reading reversed and adding extra negative meanings. All the cards are reversed because I picked up the deck wrong side. So second card which I've got for you is the Four of Wands, and the third one is the Eight of Cups, and the Spirit's message for you is the Six of Pentacles. And then for the present I've got Knight of Cups, the Moon card, Ace of Cups, and the Spirit's message for you is the Four of Pentacles. The World card, Five of Cups, the Hangman, and the Spirit's message for you is the Lovers card. Well, for lovers, for love reading, Lovers card, fantastic. Then we had a Jumped card, which is the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is the Warrior card, is the card which tells you to protect yourself, whatever situation. We're going to see what situation is there for you, dear Cancer, but you need to protect yourself. You need to protect your relationship, people who are close by to you, and you're actually in a very good position to do it. No one will be able to touch you. There will be some sort of attempts to attack you, but you will be in a position in December to protect yourself and your partner and your relationship. Or maybe, to be honest, sorry, I just sort of go to the cliche straight away about relationship. Sometimes even in relationship we have to protect ourselves, not to sort of expose ourselves too much, or sometimes there could be some abusive relationship. So try to protect yourself, dear Cancer, in December. And the first card, if you're looking for love recently, you've been looking for love recently, there is a lot of choices for you. There's you're dreaming, you're probably wanting this, you're wanting that. Cups represents our emotions, represents our romantic emotions as well. And these cups are all sort of filled with different goodies. Not each of these cups contain the good something good in them. Some of them could be quite poisonous, so be careful where you put your hand in. This card is also sometimes represents internet dating, so there's lots of options, and there's a lot of for you to look at, different men and women there to look at, and not each person is suitable for us. So it's like a sieve. You go through the sieve, you're just going through lots of options. Eventually you're just sort of finding that person, and it tells me that you're sort of going through that sort of process, not definitely, you know, internet dating, but somewhere where you're either dreaming about all these different options of a relationship you want to have, or you are in a position of choosing among lots of suitors, among different sort of partners you can choose. And the second card for you in the recent past is the Four of Wands. Fantastic card of happiness, having happiness in home. I know that here you're looking sort of, or maybe you're just looking, but in your environment, in your personal sort of environment, in your home, your family, you're very happy. It's a card of happiness. It's very secure, very stable base you have. So if you do have a partner, and I don't know what you're looking at then, maybe you're just dreaming about something, or maybe just dreaming about, you know, I don't know what you're dreaming about then. Why are you looking if you've got such a secure base, such a sort of quite a nice stability in home? You're just trying to walk away from this stability as well, dear Cancer. Well, it's a card of wedding as well, or planning a wedding or engagement. But I don't think you're going to do it. You're just going to walk away, dear Cancer. Oh my God. Well, are you planning a wedding, or you're going to wedding, or your engagement, or planning engagement? At the same time, you're still looking, carry on looking for someone or for something. And then you decided that, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to walk away. So have you walked away from your own wedding or engagement, or from someone with whom you took that sort of, you build a house, maybe you've been living together, you had quite happy environment, but you decided that, you know, somewhere on some sort of level, emotional level, you were not happy. You decided to walk away from all this stability, from all this sort of, well, sometimes stability is, you know, it's not happiness, you know, maybe you're not happy. Having a stable home is not everything. There might not be some, on an emotional level, obviously, there might not be, you know, you might not be fulfilled somewhere. And you walked away, you decided to leave everything behind, and you decided to walk away. And the Spirit's message for you is reciprocity. Is the card of telling you that how much you give into relationship, expect to receive the same amount back. It's a card of balance in everything in our life. You see, he holds the scales, so you give and you take. So, as I said, it's a card of reciprocity. So, if you are giving too much into relationship, you might actually sort of empty that pool of emotions you have. Everything needs to be balanced. You should expect to receive. First of all, it's not actually good to give too much of yourself, as I said about the pool of emotions. But at the same time, you need to give as much as the other person can give it back to you, or expect for this person to pay back emotionally. So try to keep, you know, that's the Spirit's message for you. Try to keep your emotions under balance. Maybe sometimes, you know, we are so generous, especially you, water sign, Cancer. You are very loving, very affectionate. Maybe you just sort of pouring all this, your heart, and someone can take as much emotion. So try to keep it in balance. That's a message for you. And here we are. We've got that knight on a white horse. That Knight of Cups. That's in every love reading. I wish to get that card. And here we are. It's there for you, dear Cancer. It could be you, actually, because it's a water sign, a knight, who is offering this cup of love, cup of romantic emotions. Are you sort of are you offering something to, are you offering your love to someone? You decided to offer your love to someone, or someone is, another water sign is bringing you that feelings. It's an offer of love. coming into your life. That is in the present. We have it here. And then we got the moon card, and you're not sure. You sort of not sure. You're in a grey area. You don't know what to do. Do I take it? Do I not? The moon card is the shady card. It's sort of, it's a card of unknown. It's also a card of Pisces. If there is another, as I said, another water sign is coming into your life, it could be a Pisces person coming into you, and he offers you even bigger cup of love. Or you're not sure, but the Spirit tells you this is the big thing in your life. If you're not sure, take this cup or not, or should I give this cup or not, the Spirit tells you this is the gift from gods, from spirits for you. Take it or give it to someone who you think is deserve it. So a lot of love going on for you in December, dear Scorpio. Fantastic reading. Really, really good. With the Lover's card, you've got lots of major arcana cards. You've got this, the Moon card. You've got the Ace of Cups, is not major arcana, but also very, very significant card. It's a card of new beginning. It's a new start, a new relationship coming into your life. Very nice. And again, another Spirit's message for you: keep everything in a balance. Keep it tied to yourself. If you got those sort of, over here it was telling you, don't pour your heart. And the same here, hold on to yourself. Don't give your heart completely to this person, to everyone, because sometimes we can get hurt. We will be hurt a little bit. Sometimes when we love, we just want to give everything to that person. And even though they want to sort of pay us back with the same, but they just can't, or, sometimes it's just too much. So try to keep things in balance. Four of Pentacles. And Six of Pentacles. Both cards talking about balance. Four is also talks about security, about having a secure base as well, like we had here, Four of Wands. Number 4 is a good card for this. And in recent past we got the World card. The cycle is over. You completed, you graduated. I sometimes call this card graduating from the Institute of Life. Whatever was happening, either you walked away from somewhere and you walked away from one relationship and started a new relationship straight away. But this one is just, as I said, it's God-given gift for you. Make sure you you accept it. Or if you're giving it to someone, I hope they're accepting it and appreciated it. And the World card is completion of one cycle and starting a new cycle in your life, graduating. This card also talks about foreign affairs. Maybe your partner is foreign, or you are foreign, or he is or she is in a foreign country. Maybe you need to have that relationship on a distance. Or you're just simply planning a holiday together, somewhere abroad, somewhere nice, travel the world. Very nice card as well. Also Major Arcana, very significant card. But this one is very significant. But you are upset with something. And I do believe that you're probably upset with that, with all these emotions going on in this reading, that you're giving so much, but you're not receiving the same amount. All this reading is for you to keep that balance of emotions. And you feel upset because you think that you lost this, you're losing those emotions, but you're not. There are still plenty behind. You need just to turn your back around and to see there's still plenty there. There's no point of being upset. There's no point of crying. There's plenty there. for you. All you need to do is just turn around. And then we have a hangman over here. Instead of crying and being upset, I think you need to look at the situation from a completely different point of view. And you will see the situation with the from completely differently, because you've got the Lover's card as an outcome. The Hangman tells you that there's quite several meanings in this card. Someone is being waiting for something. You know, maybe you need to wait for something for this love to arrive, or maybe he or she is abroad and you're waiting, you're hanging there. But it's worth waiting because it's Ace of Cups and you've got the Lover's card. It's a passionate love. So if you're in limbo, you're waiting for this person, then, be assured that it's worth waiting. This card also talks about sacrifices. We sometimes need to sacrifice something in order to get something. And sometimes we need to sacrifice something we love. Maybe you had to sacrifice something here in order to get that love. The card tells you as well to be able to look at the situation from a different angle. You see the Hangman, he looks at the world from upside down, and he gets completely different view on the world, something which you sometimes not see. Try to adopt some alternative view on situations in your life, and you will see some other nuances in your life, something different, which you haven't noticed before. Because if you do that, you get that. You got the Lover's card. What else can I say? It's a major arcana card. Very significant. It's not just for December. It's maybe for the rest of your life. Who knows? Because that is the gift of gods, as I said. It's a spirit's presence for you. Unexpected. If you notice, there's a hand holding this cup. Comes from the heavens, from the clouds. It's a Lover's card for you, dear Scorpio. Fantastic. Let's see what additional messages I have for you. The strengths. It could be the Leo significant, or it tells you that you need all your powers, all your strengths, but gentle powers. If you notice the Strengths card, she tames the lion, but tames him not with the physical power. This woman over there on the card, she tames him with her gentle powers, with her femininity. So use your femininity or whatever gentle powers. If you're a gentleman watching this video, use your gentle powers to tame that beast, either inside you or maybe in the view of your partner. I shouldn't call him the beast, but you know what I mean. So use your gentle powers to sort of tame this relationship. And we have King of Swords. King of Swords is someone who is using his intellect rather their hearts, and maybe that is your partner, and that's why maybe you're giving so much, because you're such a giving character, dear Scorpio, because you're a water sign, you're all about affection and emotions, and you're one of the famous in the whole zodiac family as the very sort of passionate lover. And your partner is slightly colder because he is an air sign. He is using his brain, he's using his thoughts, he's using his thought process, he's using his head, intellect, before he uses his heart. And he might come across very cold, and that's what upsets you. And you sort of giving this so much. But he only seems to be cold. because he's very intellectual. But he is not really. He likes to get the truth. He's very reliable. He's a very trustworthy person. Not everyone can express their feelings so freely. Just need to work on it. Oh, can't fall off. Let's see. We'll take it. And we got another card, another Six of Pentacles for you. It's a very strong message for you about reciprocity, dear Cancer. It's the whole theme of this reading is for you not to give too much. Don't empty your pool of emotions. Don't give too much into the relationship, not because you will be mean with with emotions, but because, as I said, you might empty yourself, and also the other person might not be able to take as much, or they might not be able to reciprocate back with the same amount, and then where the disbalance is happening, emotional disbalance. So try to keep everything in a balance, and even this Four of Pentacles also tells you to keep more to yourself. Don't open up too much. It's nice to be open in relationship, but don't open up too much. Don't overwhelm this person with emotions. Okay, let's see what's Doreen Virtue's Romance Angels cards Oracle deck is telling us. What additional messages we have for Cancer for December 2017. Here we are. New love, yes, here we are. The new love is coming to you. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Here we are. Fantastic message. What else can I add to that? Take it for December, dear Scorpio. Well, congratulations. Fantastic reading, dear Scorpio. If you would like to elaborate on it, contact me for the private readings. I'm available for the private reading bookings. You can contact me through my email address, which is tamara.taro30@yahoo.com, or through my Facebook page, or through my web page, with all the prices are on the web page as well. And we can see what else I can see for you over there. Otherwise, I'll see you next month in January, and Happy New Year to you, Scorpio. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.